That clap's only for coordinating the video with the sound.
Okay, this video I'm going to talk about the LIRA. Okay. So the LIRA is locked-in retirement account. Just think about it as an RSP that's locked in. Any LIRAs that we have are all where people worked at a job and then they moved to a new job and they couldn't take their pension with them. So it's the money that was in their pension from a previous job. So then we have to open the LIRA here and it's locked in until they're 55. It's the government's way of making them continue to save that money for retirement. So people have the LIRA. They know it's from their previous job. They generally know that they can't touch it. I mean, there are some special unlocking features to it, but generally our clients don't qualify for that. I have had a couple. Financial hardship and somebody that was going to die. So the LIRA, they want to know at some point what they are allowed to do. When are they allowed to unlock it? So the rule is 55. I always encourage them to leave it for as long as possible. But when they unlock it, I draw it like this. So I say you are allowed to unlock in the 60 days following the unlocking. You are allowed to take all of it to a LIF, which is a life income fund, but you can also take 50% to an RSP. No, to a RRIF. You can't do it to an RSP. It has to be a RRIF. So the choice is to do 100% to the LIF. It does not make sense to me in any way. We always want to do the 50% to the RRIF because then you have more flexibility. Let me explain. So the LIF has a minimum payment that has to come out every year. So once you unlock, you have to take out a minimum payment every year out of that LIF. But there's also a maximum. So there's a range that you must take out every year. With the RRIF, there's a minimum payment, but there's no maximum. So you're going to take, let's say you have 400,000 in your LIRA. 200,000 is going to go here. 200,000 is going to go here. And every year, no matter what age you are, as soon as you unlock, you will have to withdraw the minimum payment from both accounts. So you will have to pay tax. So we want to wait as long as possible to first do the conversion from the LIRA to the LIF and the RRIF, because we know you're going to have to pay tax because you have to take that minimum payment. Here you can go up a little bit to the maximum payment, but here you can set the payment to be whatever you want on top of that minimum payment. You just have to know that you are going to pay the tax. So when you are ready to do this, know that there's going to be an amount coming from both accounts. And we can set this one to whatever you want, but let's say you want $2,000 a month. And here we've got to stick to the minimum payment. It depends on your age. Let's say you're 65, it's 4%. So your minimum payment is $8,000. So, we can't go to 1,000. We probably could with the maximum. What's 8,000 divided by 12?
6,500.
So we can take $650 a month. So just know that this is your amount that you have to take out, but there's a maximum. This will be a minimum, but no maximum. So if you had some sort of emergency and you needed more money, it could come out of this RRIF here. This one will just be set and it will come to you every month. So people have no clue about the LIRA and the locking in. When I always put the 55 up here, like I do the 71 with the RSP, to me this indicates the exiting of the account. Is that clear? To me, this is the most complicated thing I explain probably, because people are like, wait, I have to have 2 accounts, and then there's a minimum, and then there's a maximum, and there's a lot. And I say, don't worry, when you get there, we will take care of it all for you. Just know that you're gonna have an income coming every month from both of these accounts, or every year, whatever you decide. We'll help you with that. We'll make sure you're within the guidelines. Know that you're gonna pay tax on it. I always give the reassurance that this is our job, this is what we do. We'll take care of this part for you.
It's pretty self-explanatory. What are the common questions or concerns you have running into this?
They're totally overwhelmed. It's a lot of information. I always urge, okay, you don't need to unlock it at 55. People think, oh, I'm 55, I should unlock. You don't need to. Just wait until it's meant for retirement. Wait till retirement at least. Like, look at John. Like I said, we're not going to unlock your LIRA. Like, that's a ton of money. We don't want to force that you have to withdraw that. We're going to start with the open account. And he understood immediately. He's pretty sophisticated. He understood immediately. He said, if we withdraw it from the open account, then it won't be as much tax as if I was withdrawing from the LIRA. And I said, that's right. And he said, oh, that's great. Like, he was super excited. But there's not often where they have that level of understanding. So, yeah, I just explained okay, you're going to have 2 accounts. We're going to split it 50-50 between the 2. Has to happen in the first 60 days. And then we're going to set up the withdrawals for you. And I try and make it so that the emphasis is, okay, you're going to get this monthly income, but you're going to pay tax. And that's